Hello, everybody. What is up? Wish I was coming to you under better circumstances, but I am your boy Elevated. Go get whatever you gotta go get to get those thoughts to that elevated level. You're here at Elevated TV, and I am out here in the elements. So if you hear a bird, a dog, a siren, then you know why. It is kind of hard for me to get a little rest tonight. As most of you probably know by now, we have been cheated again by the Supreme Court of this country, who has denied Texas lawsuit to be heard. And, I'm pretty bummed right now. I don't have a large enough following to really green light a long video. The attention span on YouTube is average at best. And but there's no one live. There is no one doing anything in TD, right side. No one's live. Nobody's doing anything. So this might run a little long. But I just would like to speak to all the Trump supporters out there. Today we took a nice hit that we were all kind of counting on at the very least. If at the very least we were hoping for is that we could get to the Supreme Court quicker. Okay? At the very least. And that did not happen. But let's not fret, because Trump legal cases is still proceeding. Remember, this was just the Texas state on state lawsuit that was denied. Please remember that. I have a couple of things I want to touch on. I want to touch on censorship, and I want to touch on myself for a little bit. I know that I'm probably not most people's average or typical conservative. I'm a black male from the inner city for the most part. I love to smoke marijuana. I have no children. I basically, you could say, other than weed, actually really do live my life on a pretty much conservative arrow for the most part. I definitely do not support Democrats or liberals or anything like that for the most part. So that was just a little bit about me. I know I might not be everybody's cup of tea. The people who I'm kind of aiming for, a lot of you guys, I don't know, might not like me. I might not be your cup of tea. But nevertheless, I am still a independent Republican leaning voter. Mostly conservative thinker, and that's just what it is. The only liberal thing about me is probably my marijuana use for the most part. And now another thing I want to talk about is censorship. I don't understand how you can have beef on beef with YouTubers that are allowed to flourish, where these people are threatening each other, putting people's personal business out there. Nothing happens. These people are allowed to flourish at a rate that is incredible considering what they do. While common sense people who just want to make a YouTube channel, who are not necessarily coming up with things, and if they are speaking their opinion, they're telling you this is an opinion. But most of the time, most of the people that I see, that I listen to on YouTube over the years, they're for the most part, they're repeating what they've heard from credible news sources. And guys, one thing we need to do is support non Caucasian, Republican, or conservative YouTube channels, because what that would do is I think the more of these channels and those channels that we support, it'll help the flow of information, of our information. It'll help us be able to communicate a little better. So I urge people to please support all conservative support all conservative channels, but especially non-Caucasian, non-white. We get drugged. We get drugged through everything. Black conservatives, Indian conservatives. So if you can support any conservative channel, small channel especially, please do so, because it'll just keep our message to be able to circulate. And as far as the Republicans, yeah, they should be on big tech, because when you hamper the people who are supposed to support them from communicating and doing different things, it ultimately hurts them. You know, they're the people that we're trying to rally behind. And if we can't communicate, it hurts them. So you would think Republicans would be irate with what is going on. But I don't know. But guys, we still have those machines. Never forget those machines in Michigan that Trump has. They're trying to keep that information from getting out, but they can only sit on that for so long. It's gonna come out, and I really do believe it's gonna show so much fraud and so much BS that there is no way Michigan is gonna be allowed to their votes, their electorals to stand, whatever the case. And then you might get into a situation where these same machines were used in other battleground states. If Michigan was proven to be a fraud, how could those other states not be? You know, so we still have some type of backing. We still have something to go on. You know, it looks bad, but we still have something. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I really didn't mean for it to go this long, but it is what it is. I kind of had a lot on my mind. I hope you guys were able to stay through the whole video. To all our Trump supporters, keep your head up. It's not over. Trump, we riding with you. I will be watching the march. Should be very interesting. A lot of good patriots out there, you guys. I'm your boy Elevated, and as always, stay elevated. It's not over.